Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the introduction video to the Spider-Man Miles Morales video game. This is Kingdom Warriors, and I have one of my good friends, Lewis. He is away from the mic as of now, but he will be coming in any moment now. Now, this, like I have probably broadcasted on my Facebook, Snapchat, my Discord. This is just the introduction video, so this is going to be me discussing the backstory of the main character, where the game is going to fall in the storyline between the games, and what is going to be most likely happening. Now, as you know, this is going to be a warning as to know that, spoilers is going to be in effect. So I will give you guys the traditional 10 seconds. And if you guys are still here by the 10 seconds, I will start. So we'll give you guys 10 seconds. So start now. Alrighty guys, alright, that's the 10 seconds. Now, like I said before, this is just the introduction video, and then after this video, we will jump straight into the game itself. Now, you guys have been a part of my channel for a good long while. You guys will notice that I have played a little bit of this game before, and I stopped. I was on the PS4 version, and then I got the PS5, and I stopped playing it because I had other games that I was playing and trying to do. So what we are going to be doing will be just starting a complete redo. Everything has not been everything's been deleted, so it will just be starting out fresh. But anyways, that's neither here or there. So the introduction for this video is, like I said, this is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now, this game is going to be us playing in the shoes of the side character in the first one, which was Miles Morales. He is a character that was just a ordinary teenager, just like Peter Parker, but eventually had a instance where a genetically altered spider was able to escape and bit him, and then he became Spider-Man. Now, depending on the universe, because there's different universes thanks to the comics and thanks to the movies, his powers are, kind of broad differently. But he has Venom Blast, which is basically him using bioelectricity and being able to basically stun enemies, shock them, basically do a lot of things with it. He has webbing. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I don't think he uses web shooters. I could be wrong about that. But Six to Walls has the traditional spider sense, and has the spider strength, and the agility, the proportionate strength of a spider, and Gaia's great agility. And now he was originally made in the comics. The first time he was made was back in 2011. Once that was made, he has been basically one of the most popular Spider-Mans up to date. And thanks to that, he has been able to be appearing in so many TV shows, even is now getting his second movie coming out in June 2nd of 2023.
Which was the Spider-Man in both films,
which is gonna be
better than him.
Yeah, which is gonna be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is going to be having him still trying to basically work up to being his own Spider-Man. He is, still hiding in the shadow of Peter Parker and all the other Spider-Man, and just really trying to work out the kinks of what he thinks is meant to be Spider-Man. And in those movies and in this game even itself, it's just we're going to be experiencing what he is going to be pushing himself to do in order to become his own Spider-Man. Like I said before, it's a widespread of what he has been doing in the future, because even in one of the comics, he in like the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, it was actually an instance where Spider-Man dies and Miles Morales was the one to take over and become the Spider-Man of that universe. So, like I said, and it's gonna be interesting to be playing this game. For anybody who hasn't played it, it's gonna be very interesting just to see. Like I said, just gonna be really exciting to see what he's going to do in order to become the Spider-Man that he wants to be, the one that he feels like he needs to be.
But obviously, as he's left out in this universe in the game, Peter Parker is still alive. He's alive and well, as you see in the last game. But
yeah,
as you would see in the game, he will not be around. So Miles Morales will be taken over as Spider-Man. Well, actual Spider-Man goes on a somewhat vacation.
Yeah, that's if you've seen in the trailers, that is the premises of this storyline, is that there are one of the in the beginning of the game, Miles proves that it feels like he can be able to take care of the city by himself, and Peter feels like that, so he's able to say, hey, I think I can go and take some much needed time off, especially after the events of the first of the remake for the Spider-Man for the PS4, PS5. After those events, he needs a much needed vacation, so he goes off, and in this game he entrusts Miles to protect New York, and basically the villains ain't gonna just rest on New York. They're gonna go for the whole world. So really, it's gonna be the whole world that he's resting on Miles' shoulders. But so it's gonna be that simple case. Now, one other thing we do need to also point out is that with this whole situation is that we are also going to be looking into the way Miles is even going to be adapting to his new powers. It's going to be, like I said before, he's not a typical Spider-Man. He's, like I said before, he's got the Venom Blast. He's got invisibility. He's got
when you use in this game, it is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It is OP. It is retarded.
Yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of ways that it's gonna show that Miles is a unique Spider-Man compared to the traditional Peter and maybe even Gwen. I know Gwen does have some unique characteristics to her as well, but it's gonna show that Miles is one of the best Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse.
But we all know in this story, in the game, it's the first time being Spider-Man learning how Spider-Man goes.
Yeah. So
And,
so the way the moment is going to be falling, like we said before, is going to be falling right after the events of the Spider-Man on the PS4, which is then going to lead into the newest announced Spider-Man 2, which it says that it's going to be either in 2023 or early 2024. So we will be looking into that, and if you guys remember,
Spider-Man 3, not 2.
Whatever. And for the events that happened after that, we do have confirmation that it is going to be Venom. It says 2 when I looked it up. But yes, we do have confirmation that Venom is going to be making an appearance in the game. We already got the hint in the last game because of the symbiote touching Norman's hand, touching the inside of the capsule where the symbiote is being held being held captive, and it touches his hand. So we already know.
He's not been held captive. Do you forget who's in the tube as well?
Well, I know because of Harry. I know.
Harry's in that
even
tube
still,
as well.
We already know Venom is going to be making an appearance in the game. So this is really kind of just a little, what do I want to say? Prequel to the first one, just because they don't want to say, hey, this game, we have this game where all these events are happening for Peter, and then we just throw in Miles to have a little section in the game, or not even an add-on like some of the other add-on stories that they have in the game. They wanted a full broad game for Miles, and which that is really good considering how popular Miles Morales is. So that is where the storyline is going to be taking place, is after the first one, and this is going to be an introduction for Miles on his powers, how he's going to be getting his name as Spider-Man, getting out behind Peter's shadow, and then going into the newest game that should be released later this year or early next year. So now, with all that being said, I think we've hit everything that I was wanting to discuss on this. And since we're here and this is going to be the introduction, we will let you guys watch the recap.
I want to say one thing.
All right, hold on. You can before we watch this. But I will let you guys watch this recap video of the events leading up to this game. So then we will go straight into the game. So, Lewis?
The only thing that I think is missing in this whole game, beautiful game, lovely game, love it. But it's missing Jane Jones, how do you say his name?
J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, it misses him. You only hear him once in the game, but never again. And I love that man to ripping on Spider-Man. If I get to play Spider-Man 2, I better hear that dumbass speak shit.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't. I would only say it doesn't fit too well having J. Jonah Jameson in this, due to the fact that J. Jonah Jameson is really. I've only seen J. Jonah Jameson as a character unique when it's Peter as Spider-Man. Unless it's somebody specific, unless it's like a unique event to making it to where he's.
It is too funny for him saying Spider-Man is a menace.
Oh yeah, it's funny, but is that all you wanted to say?
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
All right, we will have the recap video play, and then we will jump right into the game.
Up until about a year ago, my life was pretty normal. I lived in the greatest place ever. Brooklyn. Represent. Had 2 cool parents and loved all things science and superheroes. Everything changed though, when my dad was killed in a city hall bombing. I couldn't believe he was gone. But Peter Parker and his Aunt May, they were there for me. And so was Spider-Man, who I later found out was Pete. Crazy, right? Then when the Devil's Breath crisis started, things got intense. It seemed like all of Spidey's villains were on the loose. I managed to do my part to help him out. And after all that, believe it or not, a spider bit me. And I started to change. I didn't want to worry my mom, so I went to Pete. And now, we're officially Spider Bros. He's been training me up, and I'm actually getting pretty good with this whole web-swinging thing. I'm still learning to juggle this responsibility with everything else in my life. School, friends, a new home. I moved to Harlem a few weeks back. But I'll tell you, I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Interesting.
All right, you guys, that is that recap video. So like we explained, a lot of things happened in that game, in the first game. So now we're getting into Miles Morales. So I hope you guys learned a lot in this introduction video. So give me a couple minutes, and then I will start the official episode 1 of Spider-Man Miles Morales. So with that being said, guys, peace, love you guys, and we will see you guys in the first official episode.